All right, so I just wanted to make a short little update video. I know I haven't kind of posted in a while, but it's not because I haven't been busy. It's just what I'm doing is just kind of basic maintenance and updates and need to items. It only started with just a simple little something I wanted to do on this, and then it turned into something else, and then we already know about this thing, which, by the way, it is all together. Um, what I'm doing on this is I put a new belt in it, the new carbon gates. I was trying to piece together kind of a clutch kit on parts that I have and different spring rates and different weights and everything, but really it just seems like the best clutch that I like without going with a full kit is just stock. So that's what I'm doing. I'm running a bit of a heavier spring with some spacers or shims in it to give me a little bit of stall, not much, but I'm about to seal this up and finish that up tonight. I did get the new fan in this one there, and that was a pain. I mean, everything's got to pretty much come up from the top, the little case and I don't know, yeah, I do. But the little case and some of the brackets, and pull the fan out. I do have it wired up to a on switch, which is right there. That's where I mounted it, and that is because when the switch is flipped down, the circuit's going to come in from the bottom, or from your thermostat's going to come in, go up to the switch. It's contacted closed, so then it's going to go back down into the fan. But if I want to bypass it and turn it on, say if I'm sitting in that line or at say Nationals and I'm just sitting at the pipeline for a while, I can just flip the switch on. It's going to cut out the factory wiring from here back and then just run straight 12 volts to the switch. So you just turn that on. Fan's on, powered up by 12 volts, turn it off, and it's running through the factory system, the relays, the breakers, all that. I do have it on a 20 amp fuse. Might as well open this up, because also another thing I'm doing on this is, since I did add the fan, which is on this one here, it's like fan, the light bar, the underglow, rear light, whatever. I'm running 38 amps through this now, and I was only having an 8 gauge wire, power wire. With the 8 gauge power wire and 38 amps, running about, I was guessing about 10 foot of actual lead wire. It's not enough, so I need to go, and I have this, just the 10 gauge, which is way thicker power wire. And with 8 gauge, I should be able to go max amps like 40 at 10 foot, so it's going to be plenty. Just got to put those terminals on there. On the Razer, I did put in my new air filter, my new belt, my new fan, all the fluids. I run the Purelator, that part number. That's the oil filter I run there. I ordered these from online because Walmart doesn't sell them anymore. I got the belt gasket needing to go in there. Oh, what else? If this video bores you, then it's pretty much more for me to watch later. Got my stock exhaust back on there. I'm getting a little too old, and the other one was getting a little too loud, so put that one on there. Airbox lid is all siliconed up. Now on to the 300. There is the exhaust snorkel I was talking about. It's completely removable with the hose clamp there, or not hose clamp, but muffler clamp welded to the rack. So you just undo the nuts there and then pull this off, along with down there. The this part is a reducer get at O'Reilly's, and then you weld it onto there. You cut the muffler right at the seam where the stock exhaust comes in. Cut it right there, put on the small reducer. This is the one where the muffler clamp actually fits over it, and you can clamp it down for nice, it's not going anywhere. The whole top end is completely just rebuilt on this. Sounds great. I do have the oil drain right now because I got some of that break-in oil in there. So the exhaust studs are perfect, new seals all around. I'm just now working on tuning it. The exhaust did kind of make a difference. So it does stumble slightly at like quarter to half throttle. So I'm working on getting that fixed up. With the oil drain, that drain plug's awesome. It let me know that, this was pretty well cleaned, the magnet, so I know my motor's doing good job. So, oh, and I do have the wheel spacers finally put on the 300. So the stance definitely looks better. all around. It sits pretty much exactly the way I like it now. I don't know if I'm gonna put my whip back on or not though, but yeah, it's just the 1.5-inch wheel spacers. So we'll see. I'll get a running vid whenever, but it sounds really good. It sounds better than I remember it. So sorry if it's kind of long and drawn out, but there is a lot going on, and I have to get the stuff out of here by this weekend because I'm getting 2 new Razers in the shop from a buddy of mine. He just bought a new one. He's got a 50-inch, and then he's got another one with the S suspension. He wants the S suspension, our Super ATV lift kit, the S suspension, whatever. He wants that one put on the 50-inch, and the 50-inch suspension put on the other one. So I got to swap all the suspension around. Then when that one gets out of here, then I got a Razer 904 coming in with some fuel issues that I need to kind of diagnose and figure out what's going on. So there is a lot of stuff coming, just not on this servicing and dialing in. But we're all done making progress.